Uh, so, guys, how are you doing? Now, right now, I am a bit tired and kind of messed up. I'm sunburnt, if you can't see that. I mean, I'm rather sunburnt. I was working all day, so I'm kind of tired, just a little bit. But I got some news. First off, you've probably noticed that, after my last video, I haven't actually uploaded anything. It's been like 2 weeks since I've uploaded anything. I keep thinking of ideas. I've got actually a couple ideas of stuff that I want to start doing. But the game videos that I actually am supposed to be doing, the ones that I've actually created my side of the channel for, well, I haven't been able to do them due to some technical difficulties I was having with the software. Now, let's just put it this way. Windows Movie Maker is a piece of shit. Yes, I said that. Sorry, Microsoft, but it's true. At least, it keeps glitching out on me. But, so I haven't been able to edit any videos. I mean, I actually created some. I actually started playing Lollipop Chainsaw just for this. And my first video is done. It's pretty much ready. I just need to edit it. But I wasn't able to do that because Movie Maker, piece of shit software that it is. Okay, fine, I can't really say that. It's not actually a bad software, it just keeps glitching out on me. I'm not able to import any files into it. I'm not sure why it's happening to me. I mean, it's not a conversion problem or anything. The formats are right, everything like that. It's just glitching out. I don't know why. I can't do it. I've tried, MP4 files obviously don't work. But then I've also tried WMV, which is supposed to, AVI is also supposed to, MPEG is supposed to, I believe. I've tried them all, and they don't work. And I don't know why. It's just glitching out of my version of the software, obviously. So, who cares? That's done and over with. So I've been searching around, and I finally got a halfway decent video editing software for me to use right now. The free one. I'm gonna end up buying Premiere or something eventually. I don't want to torrent it. I don't torrent software, just kind of my thing. But the software I'm using right now, in case anyone was wondering and they're looking for one of their own, is VSDC free video editing software. It's quite nice. It's got no documentation or anything, so you have to be able to either work your way around learning everything on your own, or you might be able to find some, user-made tutorials. I mean, it's kind of similar to using game engines and 3D modeling software like Blender or something like that. I mean, you have to look and you have to teach yourself, essentially. But this software isn't bad. I was playing around with it today, and I managed to put my video together. All I need to do is trim out the beginning because it's a little too long, and I'll be able to upload it tomorrow, or today, as the case may be. I'll probably end up uploading this and the Lollipop Chainsaw first episode at the same time, or on the same day, not necessarily at the same time, just to keep the upload speeds relatively decent. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, finally, I'm sorry about the delay, guys. Lollipop Chainsaw should be able to be uploaded tomorrow. Tomorrow being, what, the 21st, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, some day of the month, which happens to be May. Not sure really sure. What day is it tomorrow? 1 second. Okay. It looks like it's the 20th. Haha! It is the 20th. So, the 20th. May 20th. Tomorrow, I should have videos uploaded, this one and the first Lollipop Chainsaw. And after that, since I have the software working, I should be able to get one pretty much every day until Simon wants the software back, or the camera and the Elgato. And he'll be able to do his solo recordings. Plus, we have more Paper Mario and possibly Mario Sunshine and Prince of Persia Warrior Within coming soon. And I'm kind of looking forward to those. So we finished one episode of Super Mario Sunshine. Simon seems to be enjoying that. It's kind of a similar layout of, the Paper Mario videos. Whereas in Paper Mario, he has me playing the game. I'm having him play Super Mario Sunshine. He's never played it before. So once we get those uploaded, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Let's just keep it at that. Same with Prince of Persia. I'm going to be having him play that just to even it out. He made me play Star Fox. So basically he's had me play 2 games, and I've only, with Mario Sunshine, I'm only actually having him play 1. So I figured let's add in, Prince of Persia onto that. Why not? I actually quite like Prince of Persia: The Warrior Within. I mean, it sure has some cheesy dialogue, but it was a great game. It was pure fun, and it was dark. I mean, it didn't have the same sense of humor as The Sands of Time, but I don't have the Sands of Time anymore. I gave it to a friend, which I actually don't regret. I mean, as much as I would love to play the game again, because the game was phenomenal, The Sands of Time, the friend that didn't have any other games at the time, and he had a system, so basically he had a system for no reason. So I ended up giving him the game and the guide I had for it. I didn't really use the guide except for one part in the hot tub area. If I remember correctly, it was the hot tub area. I seem to remember there was all sorts of guys, but I killed the guys and I couldn't get through. Okay, I'm rambling. Who cares? You don't care. Maybe one of these days I'll actually play the game again. I'll do that on camera, maybe. If I manage to get a hold of the game, I'll do that, because I think a lot of people would like that. Anyway, videos uploaded tomorrow, for sure. Well, today. Let's just say today, because it's going to be uploaded the same day as the Lollipop Chainsaw. Videos uploaded today, for sure. It's the night before. It's like late at night. It actually kind of is late. I'm tired. I was working all day, so bleh. I am quite tired. And I'm probably just going to go to sleep right after this. I mean, it's like, what? Not even like 10:45 maybe. But I was working all day, and I'm like scratched up, and I'm like a welt on my nose and all this shit, blisters all over my hands. I don't regret it. Working's not too bad. I mean, it's like a temporary thing I do. And whenever my dad's boss needs me, I don't need to talk about this stuff right now. I am sorry, guys. Anyway, as a side note, like, I did other videos of this because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to actually start uploading videos, again, the gaming videos, because I didn't have a video editing software. But I did have some ideas of stuff that I could do in the meantime, but that's not really necessary anymore, but it's still stuff I might want to try. Or it's something I actually do want to try. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to go over. If I don't know if people are actually just going to like this kind of thing or not. And I don't know how good I'd be at it. It's a little different from the Let's Play videos. One of my biggest things, if you look in the background, you think you might be able to see it. Let's see. If you look over there, you see my bookshelf. I have multiple books. I was thinking I could actually try something like Let's Read. And if you actually check the way I have my camera set up, I have it stacked on like 3 books in my Elgato, and then a drawing right beside it that I did. I'm showing off, yes. It's a beautiful drawing I did on the back of a math paper, because math and drawings are more important. Trig identities. Screw that shit. It's all about drawing. So, my idea is to do a sort of a Let's Read. I'm not sure if I would I would like to try it, but I want your feedback. What do you guys think of the idea? Would you want me to try it out once and just to see, I don't know. I don't know how it would go over with you guys, which is why I want to mention it, or will mention it. I do have multiple ideas for videos. I mean, eventually I actually want to start doing movie reviews as well, because with how many movies I've seen, I think I could do a pretty good job at that. And I kind of do it anyway, to my friends and everything. So, it's just something I kind of want to do. But books, either book reviews, reading a passage from a book, or reading the entire book, just do a read-through. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. I want to do something involving books, because I feel the books, they're not really given enough attention on YouTube or on the internet. I mean, more often than not, when you're on the internet, you come across movies, you come across video games, but how often do you actually come across full-on novels? I mean, have you ever heard of the author Peter F. Hamilton? Have you ever heard of Robert Heinlein? I mean, you might have heard of Robert Heinlein. He's a pretty big author. He's rather famous for a lot of books. I mean, he did Stranger in a Strange Land, which happens to be the only book I've actually read from him at the moment. But, I mean, like, you've probably heard of Robert Heinlein, but have you, and that would probably only be a school setting anyway, but have you heard of, say, Michael End, Peter F. Hamilton, Brian Lumley? Guarantee you've probably heard of Anne Rice. I mean, you've probably heard of the movie that was based off one of her books, Interview with a Vampire. It had Tom Cruise in it, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen the movie, but I think it had Tom Cruise. You probably know J.K. Rowling, obviously, because she's one of the most famous authors of all time. But then have you heard of someone like, DJ McHale, the guy who did these books, backwards, these books, which, when I was a teenager, well, I mean, I guess I'm still technically a teenager, but, I'm 19, by the way. I don't really think you guys care about that, but, like, when I first read these books, I really loved them. I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. But, like, these are phenomenal books. I mean, have you ever heard of the author, though, DJ McHale? How many of you guys actually read often? Like, I just feel that books aren't given enough importance, enough, screen time, I guess, as everything else. I mean, if you go on the internet, you're more likely to come across movies and video games than books. So I want to kind of change that a little bit. I think bringing books back would be nice. I mean, I guess there are still lots of people who read, but there's not as many as I would like. I mean, I'm out of everyone that I know, I'm one of the few people who actually reads on a regular basis. So this is something that I would love to try. I mean, in some way, I want to incorporate books into this channel, because I feel that books are just kind of important. I mean, when I read, I mean, I don't just read. I get immersed into the books. I know I'm kind of rambling here. I started on one tangent talking about, me being able to upload videos now, my games again. And now I'm talking about this. A completely different tangent, but this is an idea of something I really want to try. Like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Like, I'd love for you guys to start, or to tell me what you like, what you think of this idea. I mean, I'm going to do the game things, of course, because I love that stuff. I mean, my personal favorite YouTuber ever is Markiplier. He's probably the most inspiring person I've ever seen. Not just on YouTube, but I mean ever. I mean, all the stuff he does, his full community. I mean, the fact that he started from scratch and managed to do that is amazing. And I want to kind of create something like that, except I don't want it to just be about the video games. I mean, like, I love what he did with his community, and I mean, granted, it was something that he said. I watched one of his videos today. I think it was one of the ones that he recently uploaded, when he was talking about Bob. And that's how Bob just started his new channel, and I just kind of started thinking. I mean, I've thought about this stuff before, but it's the reason I wanted to do this YouTube channel is almost exactly the same as Bob's reason. If you checked out Bob's introduction video, he mentions the what was it? He says he wanted to build a community. That was the main reason. You can comment or you can like and subscribe to his channel and everything. I think he said that in his actual first gaming episode, I think. And he's only got like 3 videos up right now. But, like, he's like, like and subscribe by all means. But comments are more important to me because comments actually should give you a sense of community. You can learn something from the comments, People who comment, they can give you advice and everything. Now, obviously, I don't have the same... Me and Simon don't have the same start that Bob has. Bob, being friends with Markiplier, is sort of getting free advertising in a way. So we're starting strictly from scratch. Versus Bob, who has a bit of a head start. But I have the same end goal as Bob. Like, I'd love to create a strong community of, just people, just... I guess that goes without saying. I want us to create a strong community of people. Hell yeah, let's do it. But that's kind of my goal with this channel, though. I just want to create a community of people who we can communicate with, just to do something. I want to do something with this channel. Like, I mean, Markiplier does his live stream charities, or charity live stream charities. You know what I mean? And, PewDiePie does some of the same stuff, all this stuff. And you have all these big YouTubers who do this stuff. And all that stuff is amazing. But I've noticed the focus is a little narrow. They focus on one thing and one thing only. Now, granted, maybe that's for the best. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I want to try to widen it a little bit. Because I feel that if you widen it, if you open it up to more people, more audience, you have a larger audience, or larger potential audience, you've got something going for you. I know I'm just rambling here. I don't even know how long this video is going on. Let me move the camera again. Sorry, guys. 15 minutes of me rambling. But I don't know. I think this has potential. This whole channel, I think we can do something with it. But we can't really do it without your help. And I don't know what Simon's end goal for this channel is. Me and him started this. I don't even know whose idea it was in the first place. I think me and him both want different things from the channel. But I think in the end, no matter what happens with it, we'll be happy. Just my 2 cents. I don't know how much you guys got out of this, and how many of you are actually going to even watch this all the way through. But I don't know. I feel that we could do something. But me and Simon, me especially, to succeed in my goal of creating this community, of trying to do something kind of awesome. And kind of awesome is an understatement. I'd love for this to become big, and I don't just mean popular in the normal sense. I mean, I'd love to have a community of people who all get along, who all talk, and who all sort of revolve around the same thing, I guess. I don't even know if that's really the right way to put it, but it would be just amazing. Even thinking about it, I'm kind of in awe. I'm just like, holy shit. I'm rambling still, but I mean, I can't really put this into words. I mean, it's just something I would love to happen. And I've got no reason for starting this channel. I mean, maybe I'll talk about that later, why we actually started. Me versus Simon, my goals versus Simon's goals, why we really started. But for the purpose of this, I mean, at the beginning, I wasn't really thinking in terms of community. I was just thinking, hey, let's do videos, it'd be fun. But after, and I gotta give credit to Markiplier for this, he's kind of inspired me to go a little beyond that. And I'd love to turn this into something freaking amazing. But we can only do it with your help. So, I'm going to say this now, and probably only now. If you want to. No obligations. I'm not going to ask you to. I'm not going to say do or don't. But I'm going to say, if you got anything out of this video, as long as it is, I don't even know if you guys watched it or not. If you guys got anything out of it, please think about subscribing. Or definitely like our video by all means. But the biggest thing is definitely comment and give me suggestions on stuff to do. Whether it's about the book thing, doing a let's read or reading a passage from the book. I would love to read, any novels or stuff that people have written that just haven't been able to get published. I mean, I'd do that. And same with playing games that people haven't been able to get published, or watching films that people haven't been able to publish. Just indie films, indie movies, or indie films, indie games, you know what I mean. Books, just stuff that you guys have created that you haven't been able to get anything. I'd love to, get involved in that and help you guys out. I mean, we're not big right now, me and Simon, but if we ever did get big, well, I mean, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to leave it here before I ramble on too much more and bore your guys to death. But I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I mean, I keep going all over the place with this video. This one video, all over the place. But I don't know. That's my idea. That's why I want to do this channel. Why I want to go further. I want this to succeed. I mean, I love this idea, just me and Simon doing a YouTube channel and sort of having our own sides of it, being able to upload videos that we've done together and then uploading videos that we've got that we're working on separately, I mean, it's just kind of fun. And it gives us a little bit extra personality to our channel that I think some don't necessarily lack, but, it sort of sets us apart in some ways. And then we have our ideas, and in a lot of ways kind of similar to Markiplier, I guess, or PewDiePie, or anyone like this. My biggest goal is to create a community. Enough said. I'll see you guys later.